Ladies and gentlemen, this week's blog is coming to you early. We're here at Lota on the Bayside today. Now, we normally send our blogs out on a Thursday, but this one couldn't wait. I have something exciting to share with you all. You've heard me talk about, over the past few months, the new seller's disclosure rollout. Well, it's only 7 weeks away from going live. But what you may not know is that from as soon as 3 weeks' time from now, at the start of July, it's recommended that sellers obtain the disclosure pack for their contracts. I'm talking about getting the ball rolling the second after you're engaged, after the Form 6 is signed. The reason being, if you don't get the property fully signed up by the 31st of July 2025, that's all parties signing the contract, you'll need a seller's disclosure statement and the prescribed certificates to sell from 1st of August 2025. It's a hard deadline. And if the deal terminates, you can't sign a new contract safely until you have a prepared seller's disclosure statement, Form 2, and annex forms. So you shouldn't just listen anymore. It's now time to act. Buyers agents, listen up. This one's for you too. You need to be across the seller's disclosure as well. Now, no one panic. We've got your back. We have a plan and we're excited to share it with you. With the new seller's disclosure statement, Form 2, becoming mandatory for all residential sales, it's more important than ever that real estate agents and property professionals work closely together to look after the seller's interests. Getting it wrong means your contract will be at risk, with the buyer gaining a continuing right to terminate all the way up until settlement. Nobody wants that. At Empire Legal, guys, we're not just across the changes, we've also finalised all of our pricing and timeframes and created a simple process for sellers and agents alike to stay compliant. And now we're bringing it all to the big screen. You're invited to join us for an information seminar. We've booked out the 5-star cinemas at New Farm for an in-person breakdown of all the new laws, complete with popcorn, a drink, and the legal know-how that you need to keep your deals moving smoothly post 1st of August. Here's the rundown. It's going to be Thursday, the 26th of June, 2025, 5:30 p.m. arrival for a 6 p.m. sharp start, 5-star cinemas at New Farm. What we will cover is what must be included in the new disclosure, how to avoid invalid contracts and deal delays, best practices for agents under the new regime, and what we're offering with our pricing, turnaround inclusions, as well as an open Q&A. Who is this for? This event is tailored to our trusted network of real estate agents. We're opening this up for everybody who wants to come along to learn all about the seller's disclosure regime. How do I book a seat? Well, there's a link in the blog to secure your spot, 1 seat per registration. If you want to bring a colleague, they'll need to register their own details separately, 1 seat per booking. Again, this is a free event, seats are strictly limited, so if your plans change, all we ask is that you let us know so we can give that seat to somebody else. Get in quick before the cinema fills up. Let's get ready for the 1st of August together. This is the biggest legal shift in Queensland conveyancing in decades, and we're making sure our network is ready. Whilst we might not give you $50 referral per deal, we will keep your deal safe with the procedures to protect yourself, your agency, and your deal from ending up in hot water. Join us for a session that's equal parts practical and popcorn fueled. We can't wait to see you guys there. By the way, don't get suckered in to people telling you this is an easy DIY. That would be the equivalent of a client selling their own home or doing their own conveyancing. And that is pretty scary. Oh, and also guys, the same applies for the mobs doing it cheap or for free. That's like picking a 1% commission agent to market and sell your house. And we all know how that ends up. In the meantime, we've produced several blogs on the topic, including our pricing, timeframes, and a mini series. You can find all of this information on our website. It's all 100% free and it's created for you. We're going to have those links handy for you in the blog. That's it, guys. Please, I encourage you, if you value your career and you value getting this right and delivering a good experience for your clients, you really need to be across this one. So please book yourself a seat, come have some popcorn and a drink, and let's learn and get this right together from the start. Remember, you're going to have an email to book your tickets. If for whatever reason you're not on our mailing list and you haven't got an invite, well, you should subscribe to our blog. You can flick me an email, george@empirelegal.com.au, and I'll make sure you're looked after. I'll send you the link. Thank you, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, please keep in mind that all advice is general in nature and does not constitute legal advice. This is authorised by George Souris, Empire Legal, Gold Coast, Queensland, Australia.